She was booked for solicitation, and her sentence was staggering: 180 days in jail. Even the police questioned the fairness for all these women.
With the females, most of them don't have residence here. They're homeless, and they're bouncing from place to place. Very few of them have valid ID. They don't have jobs, so they don't qualify for citation, so they go to jail.
They do conduct stings for men. Here, a female undercover officer is setting her trap.
I had one guy going, "We're going to have to hurry really quick because I got to pick my wife up in 15 minutes.
Within minutes, she gets her first client.
What do you have time for? What are you looking at? You got that look.
The money is offered. When the client walks upstairs, he gets busted. He agrees to talk with us about why he seeks out prostitutes, but only if we conceal his identity. He says he's baffled by his own self-destructive risk.
It has nothing to do with sex. It's something else. It's something I can't explain. I wish I could, all right? It's like a hunt. It's a rush. I don't know why it is. I have no idea why it is. I hate it, but and it doesn't have anything to do with sex. I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm a really good-looking guy, but I can get laid if that's what I need to get. But it has nothing to do with that.
How do you feel afterwards?
Like I feel terrible every time. I'm always scared to death I'm gonna lose my girlfriend. I'm always scared to death my parents are gonna find out. I'm scared to death I'm gonna get arrested. Up my entire life over some stupid impulse I have.
But he can afford the $1,400 fine and an HIV test. He will walk free.
We have husbands, grandfathers. We've had people in health services. I'm embarrassed to say we've had police officers, firefighters.
Why do you think men do it?
I think that the men often feel some level of insecurity about regular relationships. This is something that is quick and easy and ends. Somebody wrote on my blog, a man who's been a customer, he said that what they're paying for is not to bring the woman into the relationship, but to have her go away afterward. And for some people, there may be an element of that. But I think that also the men overwhelmingly see this as a completely consensual financial transaction.
I don't think it's that complex because we accept it in our culture.
In some cities like Reno, the names of some of the men are listed in the paper. In a handful of cities, first-time offenders are now required to get a kind of reality check at John's schools.
Through oral sex, you can get many of these diseases.
On this night in Brooklyn, New York, over 100 men from every walk of life, sweatpants, suit jackets, Yankee hats, and yarmulkes, are lectured about the dangers and consequences of buying sex.
Half of these girls walk around with razor blades. They keep them tucked right inside their mouth.
Back in Reno, another woman is arrested. Not surprisingly, she's on drugs.
Break them one at a time.
Presumptive positive for cocaine.
She tells us she had just won custody of her children, but is certain to lose them again. Another prostitute paying a legal price and a physical one.
These prostitutes, they get so infected and sick from drug use and abusing their bodies that they get what we call open lesions on their body.
This is a photo montage of one woman's descent into hell.
Put your hands up at the top of the car.
A lot of them are real sharp. They're real decent-looking kids. They're just normal kids.
How old are you? 29?
This is my first time.
This is your first time?
And when you're exposed to the streets, you don't have any choice. You don't have many choices, especially at that young of an age.
World Famous Bunny Ranch, how can I help you? World Famous Bunny Ranch, how can I help you? World Famous Bunny Ranch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Oh, is there anybody else up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Is Alana here? I haven't even had any coffee yet.
It's morning at a legal brothel in Carson City, Nevada, a desolate stretch of desert in the mountains near Lake Tahoe. It's called the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. And in 2006, we came here to see what it was like How is it different for the women when prostitution is legal? Walk in the door, and they are ready for our cameras.
I'm Candy. Hi, I'm Baby.
Hi, I'm Sierra.
Hi, I'm Shyla.
Hi, I'm Becca Bratt.
Hi, I'm Audrey.
Hi, I'm Vanity.
Hi, Melissa Kiss.
Hi, I'm Taylor Sterling.
Hi, I'm Shelley.
They smile practiced smiles, invented names, each dressed for a specialty, a fantasy. One a dominatrix, another the girl next door. In effect, they have graduate marketing degrees in what customers want. When the house is full, there may be as many as 30 women in the lineup. Sometimes the men choose quickly, but more often, they head first to the bar. There's a menu, but it's not for food. It's for a specific encounter. They call them parties.
The lingerie show, Dirty Dancing, a massage. The salt and pepper party, that's a white girl and a black girl. The Neapolitan is a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette.
The price will be negotiated. There will also be a physical and hygiene health inspection for the men.
We offer anything and everything here. Anything you could possibly want.
Anything.
Anything.
Once we come into the room with the customer, I put the play sheet over the bed. I put the condoms on right away because, you know, safety reasons. We don't need to share fluids all over the place. I don't tongue kiss. This is an ecosystem in here. One little disruption can cause me a lot of problems. And unless you're gonna give me your phone number so you can pay for my doctor bill to fix it, it's not gonna happen.
Under state law, the girls are tested for sexually transmitted diseases every week and for AIDS specifically every month. And the health department says legalization does pay off. In the more than 30 years they've been keeping track of the legal brothels, they've had not one case of HIV. As we said, there are 30 legal brothels. 800 girls a year pass through. Security cameras are everywhere. In the cashier's office, live feed monitors as a way to check up on the women, but also keep them safe. Yet back in the parlor, we noticed the clients sometimes seem more nervous than the girls.
Oh, you think that we'd have the power, but no. I mean, it's like, uh-oh. Yeah, we're nervous. You don't know what to say. You don't want to say the wrong thing, because they get to choose too.
Later, one girl at the ranch tells us that even though she's been here 5 months,
I still get scared sometimes, even after 5 months to go stand in the lineup. Some days I feel a little bit shaky and I think, oh my gosh, what if he picks me? And since I've been here, I found that just having a couple of drinks relaxes me and lets me not be quite as shaky.
watching over the rituals, the owner of the brothel, Dennis Hoff, is constantly coaching his sales force.
You want to be as close to the client as possible. Okay? So if you stand in the middle of the room, right in front of the client, and it's always that big smile. The time you walk in, smile means this. Okay? When you don't smile, it means this. Stop.
He takes half of the money each girl brings in. The women also pay $20 a day for the rooms where they work and live, unless they take in $1,000 a day, which earns them free rent. They pay, too, for food.
I want to try this on.
And there's a kind of rolling brothel boutique of clothes where the women buy their own outfits for their brothel identities.
What does to my leg? I mean, just it adds something to it. It's just like it's like
to
adding salad dressing to a salad.
When we start asking about their lives before the brothel, they insist that they started just as American as apple pie.
I'm from a town of 76 in Oklahoma.
The county was only 3,000 people.
Got married at 17.
5 churches in this town.
Had 2 children.
I was very sheltered and naive.
My dad's a rabbi of our synagogue.
I want to be fully out of debt, all of my vehicles paid off.
A year or two from now, I'd love to say that I'd be in law school.
I've always wanted to be a nurse. And my goal is to be happy and to make a life for me and my daughter.
A singer. I was going to be a singer, and I still think that.
And they say what they really want is the money.
You will always look at a man and think, oh, I wonder if he's a trick. I wonder how much I could make.
It's the money, you know, the money's so good.
Becca, who came here at age 19, says she's the daughter of a minister from rural Louisiana.
I grew up so religious, and, you know, I was a baby when I got here.
And Christina, just 21, is new to the trade, a lost child of the foster care system.
was in foster homes for 11 years and 37 different ones. That's my family life.
She told us she's here because it's her last shot at making enough money to go to school and become a registered nurse, an RN.
He told me that, you know, I could make a good living out here and that I'd be happy, you know. I'd never go without a roof over my head. I'd never go hungry. I'd never go without money, you know. I feel like this is like my last resort. This is what I have to do right now. I want to be an RN. And now that I found, you know, this and a way to make the money for me to go to college, to do what I've always wanted to do, I'm going to do it.
A hardened pro, the woman who calls herself Baby, says she has a nursing degree in Michigan.
You don't miss nursing? You don't miss the life that you...
No, because I can work nursing and nurse for, it's crazy, 12, 13 hours. And here I can work 4, 5, 6 hours if I wanted to and make as much money in one day than I can in 2 weeks nursing.
She says her career goal is to buy houses, become a real estate mogul, and that she's supporting 4 children.
When they're old enough to ask you what you do, what are you going to say?
I'll be honest with them. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and they're 9, 10, 12, and 14, so I have 2 teenagers. If they want to know, I'll tell them, hey, I did everything for them.
In the next